The holiday season's coming up.
And
we have back to back to back holidays. In fact, we've already had Halloween. So people eat differently.
Yeah.
What kind of tips do you have for us?
Well, I think one of the most important things to think about this time of year is why we're getting together. And there are different things to be grateful for, different things to celebrate. And we get to spend time with loved ones and family members. And that can be an emotionally charged time, as we all know.
It can be good, it can be kind of challenging.
Yeah, and both. It can be all those things. A lot of times it's all of those things at once.
Yeah.
So important things to think about when we are celebrating is to be respectful of what our body needs. And one of those things is, of course, we're going to want to try all of the delicious dishes at various gatherings. And there are some things we can do to help mitigate any upset stomach or worse that can happen when you indulge in lots of different foods
that you're not used to.
That you're not used to. And also the thing that because there'll be so many different dishes in a lot of gatherings, you want to try a little bit of everything.
Yes.
And just having that much variety in your belly can be a little bit hard to digest. So there are actually a few different Chinese formulas that are available in tea pills and little pills that you can take that actually help you digest food that are actually designed for banquet situations.
Oh, really?
In China, banquets are a huge part of the culture where it's really important to go out and eat with coworkers or your boss or all of these different, sometimes family members too, but huge parties, lots of different dishes.
And jellyfish. And
yeah. Oh, some scary stuff. I've seen some scary stuff because I got to go to China before and participated in banquets. But there are, like curing pills or cooling pills or bao huan. Those are some formulas that are really just different types of herbs that stimulate the digestion and make it easier for your body to break down what's in your belly at that moment.
So you would take them, like you would eat all this stuff and then you would take them.
Yeah.
This is not something that you should be working your way up to in preparation for.
No, it's totally like, boy, did I
rather than taking Alka-Seltzer,
yeah,
this would be something more natural.
Exactly. And one of the things I thought was cool about it is people I know who are gluten sensitive or gluten intolerant are able to take these herbs. One of the herbs in it is a fermented wheat seed, and it actually, because it's fermented, it doesn't have the negative impact that other gluten stuff has.
How about if they have celiac? Is that the same thing, or is
probably you want to be a little more careful with that? But
if there's just a little intolerance,
or even if people truly avoid gluten, and they're not tested for or they haven't come up positive for celiac, it has been okay in my anecdotal experience of people that I've treated and known. So, and the other thing with that is, in banquets, at these family gatherings, alcohol is also something that's a part of.
And they have some serious alcohol over there.
Yes. Lots of drinking, and again, like a lot of the Chinese culture, definitely, it's important to be able to drink with your coworkers or drink with your family, and do so in a way that doesn't leave you annihilated.
Yes.
And so, actually, these herbs are also good for hangovers. They prevent hangovers. So they're really just the party herbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard stories about that alcohol, and so I figure if it's good for that kind of a hangover, the hangovers we get here are like a piece of cake.
Oh yeah. And so and if you forget to take it the night before and you wake up with a hangover or an upset stomach, you can take it then, and it will help with those symptoms as well. But one thing I would think about if you don't want to do herbs, just remember to chew your food fully and take breaks. Don't drink a lot of water or cold beverages while you're eating. Maybe have something like a little hot herbal tea. Or the other thing too, since we're talking alcohol, there's lots of digestive liquors.
Digestives.
Exactly. Yeah. And so having a little of that at the end of your meal or at the beginning of your meal can also really help with your digestion.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I thought of one other thing.
Oh, go ahead.
So one other thing is something that I learned from my brother's girlfriend. She's Chinese, her family's Chinese. And so after large meals, instead of people collapsing on the couch, what they do is actually kind of stand up and pretend that they have like almost like a hula hoop going, and they just kind of stretch out their belly, and that actually is really useful for helping digestion as well.
Which kind of makes sense, because how many times do you want to just get up from the table and say, I just have to move? Like, we inherently know how to do that.
Yeah, so just a little circles in the other way.
You can do that in your chair almost.
Yeah, exactly. So that
you may want to mention what you're doing.
Right. Exactly. But you can get,
Get the whole table going.
Exactly.
Yes.
And then everyone can feel better.
All right.